In fact, one is a pump that will be in operation coming up starting next year, but there's another fix. That one, however, will not be coming up until 2027.
It may be something that you don't think about all that much, but with everything that connects and get used in your home, a lot goes out.
Every new house that is built utilizes somewhere around 250 gallons of wastewater per day. Couple that with the employment centers and retail and shops, and it all adds up.
David Zur is with Charlotte Water, which over the last 18 months has had to deal with all that has added up. The wastewater has to go somewhere, but so much of it is going out thanks to growth. So much so that the system back in late 2021 quite literally hit its limit in North Mecklenburg County. Queen City News reported on it at the time, and it led to a hold on some new projects in the northern part of the county.
I don't know how you solve that when we're one of the fastest growing regions in the country. You know, we regionally we're adding 300,000 people a year to our 6 or 7 county regions.
Davidson Mayor Rusty Knox has been keeping an eye on this since the issue first came up. At the time, they were saying it could be years before there could be a fix.
None of us could wait. Cornelius, Huntersville, or Davidson, or Cabarrus County, for that matter, could wait that long.
Realistically speaking, there's around 6 million gallons of wastewater that comes out of North Meck a day, but Charlotte Water has been able to up that per day limit to 7 million.
There's absolutely no way that what has opened up right now is going to suffice for now.
Other fixes are not online yet. A station that would lessen that amount won't be up until next year, and a treatment plant expansion won't be opened up until 2027. Knox has his reservations about the plans, but as of Monday, that hold on permits is no more, meaning more will come and hopefully deal with what will be coming.
We could go ahead and resume allocation of sewer capacity, knowing that it takes development some period of time that will probably coincide well with the completion of that wastewater treatment plant expansion.
Now, you may be wondering if this will affect your individual home. Well, it will depend. If you are someone who is coming in with an individual permit wanting to get connected to sewer, that will likely pass without much of an issue. That was never under any hold. The hold actually affected those that were like businesses, planned communities, things like apartments. Those, again, are up as of today. We're live in Charlotte. Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.
Thank you, and we're digging deeper into just how many sewage spills have seeped into Lake Norman so far this year. The first 2 happened back in January, about 3 weeks apart from one another. More than 36,000 gallons of sewage combined leaked into the water. The next spill didn't happen until May. That time, around 460 gallons of untreated sewage spilled from a contracting accident. And as we just reported, the most recent happened yesterday when 8,000 gallons seeped into the lake after a sewer line became blocked.